What do
Me
you do, John?
personally, I'm a full-time musician, singer, multi-instrumentalist, born in Scotland, grew up in Ottawa, Canada. Been working with Rob for about, 30 years or so, 30, 35 years. Been working with him for a long time.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, this is what I do.
Okay. And you, Rob?
Well, I think of myself as a guitar player, even though I have been dabbling in a lot of other things these days. With the solo project, I have to wear a lot of hats, and so I guess I'm branching out. But yeah, I
Oh,
guess
you
mainly I'm a
would
guitar
be
player.
both.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want me to give you the question from the Instagram first, and then we're talking about your solo project after?
Sounds good.
I'm good with whatever you want to do.
Okay. So, are you just releasing digital music? No, no, only, disc. You don't make
Right.
disc CD,
No,
no.
not in this
Uh,
project. Yeah. From the get-go, I only wanted to release digital music, because I don't know. I just felt things were going that way anyway. And I also like the idea of putting out songs as they're ready. I don't enjoy making whole albums. I've done it a few times, and writing 12 songs and putting that all together, just I find it really draining. So this way I can focus on one song at a time. So I like that a lot better. Uh, and it's easier too, of course, for me because I don't have to pay to get CDs made and all that stuff and moving product. I think digital's
Yeah,
where everything's going. Yeah.
yeah, I feel too that the marketplace has changed in the last few years. Like my vehicle doesn't even have a CD player in there, so people are using streaming services, music resident on the phone, Bluetooth through the car stereo.
Yeah,
It seems to
Mm.
be
I think
this.
maybe Spotify will be very big and
Yeah,
not more CD will coming up.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is the thing. If you're playing live venues, then physical media might make sense. But for this project, in this form, with two people, obviously we're not going to play live
Yeah.
and be able to move product. We'd have to develop a live
Okay.
presence.
So you're
So
not playing live now. Okay.
no,
Yeah.
So
no, it's a
how come you to start and play just guitar?
What's that? I heard something about guitar. That's
I say how do you just come and start and play guitar and
how I start playing guitar.
yeah.
Well, that's a funny story. Started in my mid-teens. I used to play piano when I was a kid, but then got tired of that. And well, I kind of got tired of it. But actually, now that I think about it, my grandmother sold a piano, so that kind of put it at the end to it, really. But then when I became a teenager, I started getting interested in rock music, and of course, there's a lot of guitar and rock music. And my cousin said, "Let's start a band. It'll be cool. We'll meet girls." And I said, "That's it. Sign me up." So I started taking lessons, and somewhere along the way, I lost track of the goal, and I got really wrapped up in guitar. And then instead of going out on dates, I was playing guitar. So that didn't go very well for me. Unfortunately, that went very wrong. But
Okay.
anyway, so I stuck with guitar, and so I got
so the
something out.
end result is good.
I
Okay.
guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the story.
That's it. Yeah.
So how many albums have you released today?
Oh boy, John, you remember? They're all with you, so I don't.
Well, we've got the three with Ivory Night. We've got the Nightfall album that came out under my name. We've got the Dr. Squish
Right.
Right.
and
Sudden Thunder was their first.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
few, eh?
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
damn, that's a lot of album.
Yeah.
yeah.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Whoa.
Sorry.
I
In
say
5 years.
where do
Yeah.
you see yourself in 5 years?
Me personally, I'll hopefully health permitting, I'll still be rocking, still
Okay,
be making music,
Yeah.
still be performing. Knock on wood.
okay.
Yeah. Me too. I mean, I'm
And
going to be doing that too. In 5 years, I figure, I mean, 5 years now at this stage of my life isn't very long. So I think I see myself doing exactly the same thing in 5 years, except hopefully with more fans. I mean, it's still, I find it's still building week by week. I can see the fan base growing. So I'm looking forward to see what that might look like in 5 years.
okay. So have you some big dream with your music you make today?
Well, John, what about you? Any dreams?
Me personally, I grew up singing and playing music. It's basically living the dream right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting to play in a lot of great material. Um, lots of stuff on the go musically. So I am living the dream.
you
Yeah.
are you are in
Me
the
too.
dream.
Yeah. Me too. I mean, this is what I wanted to do and I'm doing it and I'm very happy. I couldn't be happier, really. That's how
Okay.
music is, you either want to do it or you don't, and people don't
That's
want to do it, then
exactly.
they don't. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's the
So
way I see it.
can you tell me what make you different from the other solo artists?
From like other artists in general.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, um well, I think we're ourselves. So right there, I think we'd be different. I mean, even though we do a fair amount of cover songs in this project, I mean, it started off as kind of a covers project anyway. So um there are a few covers in the repertoire, but I find that it definitely sounds like ourselves anyway, no matter what we do,
Yeah,
whether it's a cover, original, and we have a certain style that's our own. People have told me
yeah.
that
That's
I sound a certain way, and I
yeah,
guess that's true.
yeah. You
okay.
hear the cover tunes. You hear the original that we're about to do. You know who it is when you hear
Yeah,
it. So that's a tough question to answer
yeah. I think it's a
because
tough question.
it's almost like the music speaks for itself.
Yeah,
I know that's a cliche, but I believe it's true. You
yeah,
put on any of these songs, and you really get a sense of who it is.
Yeah,
yeah,
but the sounds
Whether
change
you
too. Our own
sorry,
styles evolve too. Like even when I was listening to the older stuff from the solo music, and even that has changed a lot. I find the earlier stuff, we had a more, well, especially from my end, we had a more very heavy sound, very heavy metal sound. And then in the past couple of years, I find the sounds changed a bit. It's gotten a little more broad. I don't want to say we're wimping out, but exploring a little more
yeah.
territory, and it's not all super heavy all the time. So we're changing like everyone does.
I really like that song you sent to me, and I have played that in my radio show a lot of time.
Was that
cool. Which song
Mouse?
is it that?
Yeah,
Which
Rob
song?
I don't really know the name of the song because I play all you send because you send,
Oh,
I think 5 songs maybe.
oh, that's true. There's a bunch of them. I mean, our
Oh,
last song we did was "Mouse in a Maze." It was a cover of an old Saga song.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, that would be our official latest song. It's I call it prog rock, prog metal, somewhere in
Yeah.
the middle there. Much heavier than Saga's version for sure. But I think not too heavy,
No,
just straight metal.
I like that.
yeah. Well, it's got our particular styling. You know, I'm a melodic singer for the most part. That's what I do. So, you know, it's going to have that particular sound. You know, I'll incorporate some degree of aggression here and there, but you know, that's not, you know, you're not going to hire me to do extreme metal or anything like that.
Okay, I like more power metal, and that's what we
Mm-mm.
play in my radio channel. Power metal and
Yeah,
heavy metal,
that's kind
and
of right up my alley. That's the way I sing for the most part.
yeah. So that's why you are in my radio show.
Mm, right.
so,
Cool. Yeah,
so
thanks for doing that. We appreciate the
Yeah.
support.
yeah,
Hmm.
we do that because we love what we do. So
Exactly.
Right.
That's the same for us too.
yeah,
You know,
so
everything right from day one for me was because I loved music. I loved creating it. I love performing, love recording.
yeah,
Right
it's a
from
lot of work, but I really like and work very hard. And like today, I have done 8 interviews.
Mm,
So
eight.
right.
yeah. So how important is your music for you?
Well, like I said, for me, this is what I do. I
Yeah.
just finished doing my vocal practice for the day. Later on, I'm going to be doing some video footage for another of Rob's songs,
Okay. And
and you know, I'll be practicing various instruments. The one thing I found that I haven't had that much of a chance to do is to work on my own stuff
yeah,
because I've been busy with all this other stuff that's coming out. So it's all good.
yeah. Is it the same for you, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, music is the main focus of my life. If it wasn't for music, I'm sure I'd be insane by now.
Yeah.
Probably be in a mental institution somewhere, wearing my special little vest. If you could see it, yeah, like that. Yeah, so
That's well.
that's where I'd
Rob, you
be. I'm
say
sure.
that like it's a bad thing.
Oh well, I might
Welcome
wind
to
up
my
there yet.
things.
Yeah, yeah. Oh boy, let's not get into that now. This might be a family show. I don't know.
Okay, so can you tell me more about Ivor Night?
Oh yeah, John,
So
tell them all about Ivory Night.
Yeah,
yeah,
every night. That's our band, obviously. We kind of got sidelined over the pandemic in that there's a major lockdown over here, and for a while the rehearsal space had actually closed for a while, and since then we haven't really been able to coordinate getting things going again. And
yeah,
then with the Gravelle Perinbam project, you know, that started, you know, we've been really busy with that.
okay,
Hmm.
So that, for the time being, has kind of taken the priority. You know, we'll have to see what happens in terms of Ivory Night. You know, once we're able to coordinate things with the 4 guys, you
yeah,
know, then we'll see at that point.
okay.
But yeah,
So
that's basically what happened. We kind of got sidelined, and we're never able
Oh,
to.
I'm
Something.
playing with this. Yeah, isn't
yeah,
that great?
see
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
that.
Woohoo. Yeah.
So yeah, we well, it's kind of wait and see.
Okay, so when will the next album coming out or single?
I think for Ivory Night, like I say, we're just going to have to see because with the Gravelle Perinbam project, Rob and I are able to do everything remotely.
Yeah,
Like I said, we haven't even seen each other physically in about over a year or so.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
we're able to do everything in the home studios and produce and release material.
yeah.
With the four guys, it's a lot harder to coordinate.
So can you?
So,
Yeah.
the answer is for Ivory Night. Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah.
No.
Can you tell me
Uh,
more about the project you guys working on?
this
Yeah.
project, Rob, I'll let you take the lead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, this project right now, we got a whole bunch of stuff coming down the pipe. Because it seems to be building up steam. So I don't know, we start on one thing and then move on to another thing, and then I get ideas for more songs, and it's piling up. And of course, people have asked me now. We're getting requests. We're like a radio station. Can you play this song? So right now we're just finishing up an original song, which is a kind of prog metal song. I guess that's our wheelhouse. John's got the background from part of the album artwork, which he did for it. So that's coming out any day now. I'd say we're just finalizing the master for it, and then after that, I've got another cover that's a cover of a '60s song. Um, and that's right in the middle of being done, I'd say. And then after that, I'm doing, I think we're going to do another cover of a song we used to play live, in fact. And then after that, it's either going to be another original, which you've been working on, or another cover, which I've been thinking about. So I don't know.
Okay,
So this
it's a
this is
lot.
the thing. There's lots and lots of stuff on the go that we're actually able to proceed with. So that's why I think this is kind of taking the priority because we're able to do stuff right now.
Ah,
Whereas with the full
Mm,
band, we've got to coordinate with four of us.
mm,
We need to physically find a place to rehearse because
yeah.
like a couple of places in town actually closed down over
okay.
the pandemic.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
you have it locked down now in your country.
Oh, yeah. I haven't
Ah,
left my house in 2 years.
that's hard.
I I don't know. I just shaved today for this. My beard was down like to here. I was like ZZ Top. Yeah, it was really something. Yeah.
I have it also.
Yeah, there you go. I should mention, on our new original, the bass player from Ivory Night's on it too, Steve.
yeah,
So it's got 3/4 of Ivory Night.
Okay,
We're just missing the drummer. And the funny thing is, John did the drums for the song. So
okay.
it's kind of funny.
So, how long have you been working with this project?
sorry.
I
Like
say,
the
how long have you been working with this project?
for
Oh,
the
with this
Yeah,
for the Gravelle Perinbam, I think it goes back to Dream Police, eh?
right. Yeah, it would be the
2012.
one. Yeah, about 2012. So it's 10
Because
years.
that's when we started doing cover tunes together. But
Yeah.
like I say, I've worked with Rob since about 1992 in a band called Sudden Thunder, which was doing we're doing originals and cover tunes, playing a lot of shows. So we
Yeah, that's for sure.
re-released a CD as Sudden Thunder that we re-released with a remix remastering in 2012. And I think it's about that time of the re-release, that we
mm,
started working on the cover tunes.
okay. So
Yeah.
that is a very, very long time, and I think it can be very hard work also.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
it
hard work.
doesn't feel like work to me at all.
Okay. So, can you tell me, have you something more you can tell about the project, or have you some news or something?
Well, I don't want to give
Well,
away too much myself. I'm secretive.
Okay. You're
So what do you
secret.
think,
Okay.
John? What can you say to people?
yeah, that's the thing. I think, Rob, you said it already. There's a lot of new stuff coming out.
Yeah.
There's the one original that's in the final stages. We're just working on the mastering, cover tunes coming down the pipe. Lots and lots of stuff on the go
Okay. So maybe
without giving anything away.
so maybe we at the Veckans Band we're gonna play some premiere songs from your band.
Sure.
That's great. So have you something more to say? Because that was my last question. If you don't have anything more you want to say.
The only thing I can say is, to everyone that is listening, thank you so much for listening to our stuff, and to you, thank you for your support.
Yeah,
That's pretty well.
of course, because like I
That's
say
pretty
from the
well.
start,
I have to say, yeah.
yeah, like I say from the start, I really like this what I do with Weapons Band from Weapons Band Metal Radio, and my YouTube channel. I really like it.
Mhm.
So, and did you want to say anything, Rob, to the end?
Well, yeah. I also want to thank everybody for tuning in and keep watch on I guess my site robgravelle.com, and I'll be announcing there when our new song's out, and then maybe I'll send it to you. You can play
Yeah,
it on
that will
your
be great.
station.